Hey everybody, it's Martha. Welcome to my Shabby Craft Studio. I am ever so grateful that you are here. Wow, that looks really up close. Um, I have the camera zoomed in, but I'm probably going to zoom it out because you don't want to see these stubbies the whole time. I'm trying to figure out a good camera angle for recording these stitching videos, but I think I'm going to probably raise you up. This week's handmade 52 tags handmade. Where's my paper? By Anne Brooke is ooh just messing everything up. Is bullion stitch, pistil stitch, and French knots. So I came up with this little drawing is not my forte, people. Trust me. Don't look. This little sketch of an idea that I have. I sort of watched various videos. I did some research on Pinterest. I have some fabric that inspired me. And today is Thursday, and the new prompts come out on Fridays from Anne. And I have been practicing trying to plan ahead. So that being said, I'm going to quit yapping because I can yap while I'm stitching. I grow lavender on my, I'm going to move that. I grow lavender, let's see if I can get it to focus, on my deck. And there it is. And these are dried lavender bits. They are falling apart, but they are my inspiration because I absolutely love lavender. They're falling apart because they're dried. They sit in these few stalks. I'll call them. At this point, they're stalks. Sit in a really pretty white vase that I have. So, in my kitchen. And then I have a box full of, I gotta zoom you out. Sorry about that. Full of very dry lavender that I do want to put into little gauze bags, but I have not yet. Okay, so I did choose my threads, and this is my tag, and I have been allowing myself to do a larger version than my tag on some of them. And there aren't any rules. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use that because they have large eyes. And I think I'm going to be using several strands for a lot of my stitching. So I just want to make sure and see if I have any other needles I might need to use. I might use this one. It's very much like a milliner's needle, which I've also been, besides Anne Brooke and Rachel at Roxy Creations, sorry about that, Rachel, I have also been watching Ariane Zurcher. I mess up her first name every time, and I don't know why. I'm going to put my little sketch there just to keep an eye on it. I'm using black felt. This felt is pretty thick. It's not floppy really as much as some of my felt I have. Some of what I have is very, very flimsy, I guess would be the right word. Okay, this is going to be fun. I may go quiet, and I may actually fast forward many portions of this, and I could add music, but I typically don't. So I don't know, comment below if you are watching somebody stitch and they fast forward. Do you prefer music, or do you just prefer the fast forward bit to be quiet? I am trying desperately to get this through there. Let me know below. Would you rather sit through a very long video and just watch the whole thing. Now I'm going to start at the bottom because if I decide not to use this whole card and do it in miniature, then I can just whack the top off. So I know it's about halfway. Yeah, well, maybe a little more than halfway that I can go up. So this is going to be very simple this week. But yeah, let me know below if you prefer when you're watching videos, do you want the original or do you just want it, in the original speed, or would you prefer to have it fast forwarded silently or fast forward with music? I'm just curious what you like to watch, and please excuse my stomach. I did not eat breakfast. Now the stalks on lavender are very, very straight, and this is not exactly going very straight, but that's okay. And I don't know, I don't know why I did that. That was weird, Martha. Okay. Probably because I'm talking and I can't stitch and talk at the same time. I'm just not coordinated that way. Okay. I think I'm just going to do one more. I don't know how large I want this to really be, and I'm mumbling to myself because that's what one does when they're thinking, correct? I'm sort of doing a split stitch because, I don't know, I want to. I hope this is close in enough to see, but not be blinded by my stumpy, chubby fingers here. So I hope this finds everyone doing well. I don't know if you've been affected by this crazy weather that we've had across the country. If you have, I hope things are getting back to normal for you and you didn't suffer too much, especially if you're those poor people in Texas. I mean, I just can't get over what happened. Now, if you'll notice on most of my lavender, the stalks can be really long and there aren't any leaves except at the bottom of the stalks. Now these stalks have leaves right up near the top, and I'm dropping dried leaves and buds everywhere. So we are going to add some leaves, but they're just going to be just like sticks of leaves because pretty much that's all they are. I love having the lavender growing on my deck. We grow it in pots. There's actually, there are 1 or 2 lavender farms nearby, but one of them sadly is selling and they are going to move to Florida. I guess they've had enough of, oh, we don't want to go way up there, of Virginia weather. I don't know why. I think Virginia is probably one of the mildest places for weather, whether it be summer or winter, spring or fall. We do have all 4 seasons. And we've actually had milder weather here in most of Virginia anyway, except maybe near the mountains, than has been happening down south. I mean, they've had more harsh winter weather than we have this year. Okay. Whew. I know I can do this. I've pretty much been a slug most of this week. I have not worked on a lot. I made a ton of hexagons. Had a lot of fun doing that. And I found, I don't know, Ariane Zurcher, her video just popped up, on as a YouTube suggestion. And she has amazing tutorial videos on how to do stitches and how to make hexagons and yo-yos, or if you call them Suffolk puffs, you know, they're the same thing. And I was struggling with my yo-yos, and they were coming out really not very pretty. And she uses a yo-yo maker. It's a plastic form that you put your fabric in, stitch around, pop the form off, and they come out perfect. However, I don't know that I want to invest in that form of doing it. So I am going to give something else, another method a try, without using anything, and see how they come out. And if they come out well, then success, yay. And if they don't, I may invest in the yo-yo maker little forms. Okay, that's going in my thread bin. All right. Now that was the easy part. I could do another stem while I have the green out, but I'll wait. I plan on 2 lavenders and a dandelion. You know, after the dandelion is not yellow anymore, it turns white and puffy and big and round. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I love black because it makes colors pop. So I'm hoping that I chose the right colors. And I have to say, I purchased this ironing mat after I saw several people use it. And I've been seeing it advertised for well over a year. It's 100% wool, and when you iron on it, it actually smells like a wet sheep. Yes, I have smelled wet sheeps up close. And so I like the smell. I have processed wet wool before because I have bags and bags of it in my basement when I was spinning yarn. But I don't wear wool. Even touching this irritates my skin. But I love this mat. You can stick your needles in it. Things don't roll off it if you're using beads. Okay. I hope I gave myself enough stem to actually do this justice. All right. Bullion nuts. And I think I might put my reading glasses on just so that I can stay in shot on camera and I can still do a good job. Of course, if I moved one of my lamps a little closer, I'd be a happier camper. Oh, this is going to be pretty. Light is always an issue for me. Ever since I had my cataract surgery, if it's not bright enough, I really don't see well. And I really don't need readers most of the time, as long as the light is really good. Oh, that's pretty. All right, I need my inspiration bud so I can do it justice. Oops. All right, that needs to go out of the way. So my husband is out running errands today, and he is going to see our horse, and the horse is about 45 minutes away, but he has to go to the local post office, which is only 5 minutes away, if that. Thank goodness, to mail off Tammy's package. Tammy, your package is on its way. Thank you so much for your order. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy it when it gets there. Ow. And then he's probably running by the dump because it's closed on Wednesdays and today is Thursday. So he usually makes a run almost every day. And he has to run to the local Walmart because he bought some vitamins, and when he got it home, the seal was broken. Looked like somebody had punched their finger through it, which is quite rude. How rude! So, of course, we're not going to use those, and he has to return them. And the weather was really bad last week. All weekend after the day after he bought the vitamins, the weather got really nasty for 2 or 3 days. And so he hasn't been able to return them until now. So I hope they don't give him a hard time. All right, inspiration. Let's see. I think I need to come out a little bit. It's too up and down, and this is getting way too short for me now. I shouldn't have come through again. Oh, I have a hard time with this. I watched Ariane do it yesterday, and holy cow. I was like, oopsie, and that's why I don't like to do it. How did she do that? Man, she wanted to use every last bit of the thread she was using, and she did. But she has some interesting techniques. So, yeah, she's really interesting to watch. And you will learn a lot of tricks from her. And her videos are extremely close up. Like, I almost have to back away from my screen because it's so close up. Yeah. So it makes it interesting. And I didn't want to do that to you because her fingers are much thinner than mine, and they look huge in her videos, but I'm learning so much just by watching a few of them. And then this morning I watched Melody Made, and she did a jelly plate session yesterday on a live, and it makes me want to get my jelly plate out and mess with that, but I have several other projects I want and need to do first. Let's see. So where do I want to start? I think I will start here. Oop. I hope I'm still on screen. I don't know if I could. I'm going to try and move you just a tad bit closer. All right. So already up to 18 minutes. So this is going to be a long one, just a warning. Left a little too much space there. I'm not happy with that, but we shall fix it. Oops. Where'd you come from? Get out of there. Okay, so these are the French knots, of course. I'm sure you know that. This is fun. Did anybody else watch Rachel at Roxy Creations, her video? Because I just love what she did. She used beads, and Rachel just loves to go in her own direction. And she's not afraid of doing that. I mean, she gets criticized a lot, which is just ugly. Like, she shares so much. She hasn't monetized her channel. She doesn't make you sit through a bunch of commercials. She's just so amazing because she comes up with so many different things, and she's very talented as far as her stitching and so forth. So I I just think she's amazing, and I don't understand why people have to be critical. There, I said it. Meanies. They're just meanies, right? Okay. So I think that looks pretty good. I feel like I have to put a little tip on it though. So maybe a couple more up this way. Oh, yes. Saved it. I don't know how. What was I saying? Now I don't remember because I freaked out. Okay. Just one more right there. Okay. Yes. I really like that. And then this one, if you see, it has this little wayward bud down here. So I think I'm just going to use the rest of this and just do a wayward bud. From real life inspiration here. Did I leave myself enough? Oh no, I did not. Oh, shush. I'm just going to make noises when my stomach's ready to make noise. Oh no. Oh no. I can do this. I got this. I can do it. Yep. 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 Nope. Split the threads on that one. Oh, Martha, really? All right, one more try. If this doesn't work, I'm just pulling it back through. Utilize your stubby fingers, Martha. Okay. Got it. Yeah. All righty. And I still have just enough to tie off, I think. Methinks. Tie a little. Make some sort of knot in the back somehow. It's not going anywhere, right? Okay. All right. Next one. Next set of buds is going to have a bit longer thread. Even though sometimes I struggle with that because of the knotting effect. I learned that if you split your threads from the middle, from the center, like you have a strand like this and you want to split them, start in the center of the strand. Less likely to tangle. And you can get it untangled easier when it does tangle near the edges. Ugh. Ow. Ow. Stabbed at my finger. So yesterday, talking about the weather, yesterday was a real tease for spring. Now, 3 weekends in a row, we had either snow. First weekend we had snow. Second weekend we had snow and ice and rain. This past weekend we had freezing rain and sleet. So it's been an interesting past 3 weeks for us. And we yesterday it was mid-60s and sunny, thank the Lord. And the day before it was sunny and about 50, 52, 53, I think. And today it's sunny so far. Hope it stays that way. And it's supposed to be in the mid-50s again. But in the next week or 10 days, if you look at the weather, it's going to be like partly cloudy, mostly cloudy. 40, 50, 60% chance of rain. We're going to have a couple colder days in there. So, yeah, we had a real tease of spring the last few days. Love it. I love it. So, it's been fun. Oh, look at that. Look at those 4 little knots all together. Isn't that pretty? Sorry, nothing like admiring your own work. But when something comes out successful, I like to enjoy it. This is really, I should have remembered that working on black. Is that 4? Better start again. 2, 3, 4. Not that it matters. If I did 5, it wouldn't bother me. But working on black can be quite challenging, I guess would be the word. I put one more right out. Right out here. I did move my light a little closer because it does help me a lot. drink break. I have iced tea. All right, so look at your design, Martha. And then, all right, I have to remember how to do the pistol stitch. Oh my gosh. Practice makes perfect. So practicing is fun when it comes to this stuff. But I also do not ever, ever, ever try to be perfect in anything because I mean, is there any such thing as perfection? So, 2, 3, 4. Right. Oops. Okay. So without drawing on here, I'm trying desperately to not have all my stitches be slanted and then all of a sudden have one going off in a different direction. But hey, you know, I guess if that happens, it happens. But I wanted the effect of the short stems and the long stems, or whatever they're called. So, who's ready for spring? I am more than ready for spring. So I think I did 2 more, 1 long. Way out here. Come on. And 1 more short one in between these 2 long ones. And then okay, 45 minutes. And then I'm going to do a couple of weird ones out here like they're floating in the wind. Like they're flying away. Because, you know, they do that. Those little dandelion sprigs, right? There I go trying to do it too short again. Oh my goodness. If I had eaten breakfast before I did this, my stomach still would have made noise, so I apologize. All right, so I don't really have enough thread to do another one, so. And you know, just because I'm doing this on camera doesn't mean I can't add to them later. I've thought about going back to my other tags and adding to them, so, you know, there's nothing that says you can't. Okay. Now, the one that's going to be the biggest struggle for me. I don't know whether to use this one or this one. I think I'm going to use the gold, actually. I don't know, lately gold is like one of my go-to colors for painting and for threads and I don't know, for all sorts of things. So, okay, so I had to go and watch a video on how to do the bullion stitch because I forgot and I was doing it backwards. So that part will be totally cut out of the video. And let's see if I can do it the correct way this time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's see. Ah, well, that looks better. Congratulations, Martha. Girl, you did it. And then you anchor it. And then you start up here. And I wish I had some sort of other material. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ariane Zurcher used like a velvet thread to make her bees. And man, I was jonesing after that, let me tell you. That would be very cool to have. Now, the problem with making a bee on black fabric is that it's a little weird, but, you know, I'm not sure I have to use black thread because this is kind of showing up kind of cool. I don't know if I have. I'm going to try one more. And this one's going to be a short one as, nope, wrong way, Martha. Work down and do your back stitch, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and pull those through. So much easier than doing it the wrong way, really, honestly. Okay. And I really don't have a problem. I know a lot of people, when they're right-handed, have a problem seeing a left-hander do something and then applying it. Or vice versa. People watching a right-hander that are left-handed seem to have a problem adjusting. But my brain seems to do okay with it. I don't I don't have a complication with that. So most of the time, if I just watch the needle and the stitch and you don't look at the direction, most of the time I can do it. It's very doable. But, you know, it's on how your brain works. All right. So let's go back to the black thread. And of course I have to pull off a new strand because I need it long enough, and I keep wondering if I should do this in brown, but I don't know that brown will show up either. So it's just for the texture. I mean, it almost looks like a bee now. I did this totally wrong. Should have taken it from the center. Take my own advice. There. And, you know, it sort of looks like the outline of a bee anyway. My life. My life on camera. You know, it's less complicated if the camera is not going. Always. Let me clue you in. Like I said earlier, Rachel has been criticized quite a bit. And I don't get it because she's such a wonderful, giving person, as is everybody else. I mean, YouTube is not easy. Recording, not easy. I can't tell you, oh man, how many videos I've deleted because I didn't like the content in the end. I didn't like the result in the end. I didn't video it in the right, I swear to goodness, I'm just not having any luck today. I didn't record it in the correct orientation, and I didn't know how to flip it. I have figured that out now. But I have to transfer everything to my computer, my laptop. And sometimes when I record, the sound will show up, but the picture won't when I transfer it. Don't know why. I think because if it does it in high, if I record in high def at too high of a, I don't know what it's called. But anyway, if it's too high a number, then it doesn't record, and I mean, it won't transfer. And so if it's the wrong orientation, I just have to delete it and not worry about it again. Or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to do 9 because I think I did the first one 8 and the second one 12. I want it somewhere in between. Oh, come on. Why are you not behaving now? I did you right. Okay. So see, you really can't see it very well. If I get close enough, you can see it. But it is what it is. I wanted to do a bee. And you all get to suffer along with me while I do a bee. Learn to do a bee. But Ariane Zurcher said 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, Martha said that she learned it from Sue Spargo. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so Sue has a website. Sue Spargo has a website, and she sells product, and she does sell silk ribbon. If you're watching Rachel, she used some silk ribbon in her project. She sells dyed silk ribbon. Okay, now I took my glasses off, so I am working at trying to see this. Now I want to do a little tiny thing here. Martha, you keep doing it backwards. Okay, See, I got in the habit of doing it backwards, and then... All right. Oops. Don't pull it all the way through, girl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just want a little bum right there. Little behind for the bee. Because my bee is facing towards the lavender, and my bee is way larger than my lavender is. Sorry. Okay. My lavender should have been bigger. My dandelion's huge. My bee is huge. Oh, fudge. Darn it. Oh, now I'm not going to be able to get that out. Right there. Yay. My dandelion's huge, my bee is huge, and my lavender is really tiny and dainty. So yeah, what's it called? Not perception. Well, I guess it is perception. It's all in the... Start at the top. And then come down and go back up at the top. Wind it around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wiggle it down over the eye of the needle. And anchor. All right. Oh, what's the problem? There we go. Alrighty. Now, I am going to put 2 pistil stitches for almost invisible antennae. Okay, knotting this off. Okay. All right. Now, I think I'm going to use this. All right, here's the test. Let's see. I think I need to do it this way. Really? I don't need your help, thank you. Okay. All right. You see me shaking? I'm going to do something I haven't done before. Okay, that was 30 wraps. Wiggle it down, wiggle it down. Come on. I wrapped them too tight. Okay, all right. Let's see. Oh dear. Oh, I hope this works. Interesting. What did I do wrong? I don't know. Let's see if I can get this to work. Well, I don't know what to do with that. All right. We're going to snip and pull. And start again. I think I know what I need to do. Should have watched the video again. Okay, I've got this. I can do this. I think I went too far away. I think that's the problem. Okay, so you go up and you go down just a little bit and come back up. Maybe that's it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right, we're just going to go 25. Now wiggle those off. See what I get. Did I do it? Did I do it? Trying to get a curly cube bullion stitch. Well, sorta, kinda. It twisted, but I'm not hating it. So that's the little wing, and then we're gonna do it the other way. Okay, so I have to start like this. No, I have to start like this, and then I have to go just a little ways away, not very far. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Alrighty. Wish me luck. Yeah. Okay. Everybody off. Out of the boat. Not allowed to stay in the boat anymore. Okay. And then go back down there. There it is. There's the little bee wings. Not sure I did it right, but there they are. All right, so I'm just gonna come up and go down. There. There's my little bee. Can you see my bee? So there he is. And there is my tag. So I did the French knots, the pistol stitch, there, the French knots, and I did the bullion stitch there and there and there. Phew! Alrighty. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off right about here. Ooh, very close. I'm going to sew this on. Okay. Get out my background is black. And I usually use a cream because my background is usually some other color, and cream is neutral. Okay. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I appreciate you stressing along with me. All right. can get it on straight or semi-straight. And I usually do a center one there. Helps if you get it back through the card, Martha. And then here. Center one there. This was fun. I like the way it came out on the felt. Felt is a new thing for me to play with. Thanks to Susan at Susie Q Makes. That's Susie Q with a Z. And oops, I don't want to interfere with the white dandelion, so do it a little further down on the card. And I'm having fun with felt. I'm having fun with sewing again. So again, I do appreciate you joining me. Look at that, just enough. Just enough to get around. Okay. Snippy, snippy. And then it's week. I have no idea. I think it's week 8. So today is, no clue what the date is today. It is, hurry up, February 25th. 2, 25, 21, week, I think it's 8. I don't want to write the number in there until I figure it out for sure. And it's Bullion stitch, Pistil, oops, oh shoot, stitch, and the French knot. Okay, a knotty day. Alrighty, so here is my tag. There's my lavender. There's my little bee. He didn't come out so bad. And there's my pistil stitches for my dandelion. And that's my tag. So I appreciate you joining me. And I hope you'll come back again. I have some ideas for a few future videos. So I hope you will join in. Everybody, take care. Happy crafting. Be well. Be safe. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Love you all. Take care. Happy crafting. See you on the flip side. Bye.